Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next session of From Nothing, Kaelan's story. His second session into the Fall Festival arc. Last session, you managed to complete a few encounters successfully, and it was your beginning of the Fall Festival. So, it's still pretty early for you. It's maybe 2 hours into the festival, if even that. And as you've just finished an encounter against a group of veggie pygmies, uh, and I believe you're at the docks.
I believe no, it's towards the park.
Okay. Well, either way, you had decided last you were going to talk about what you're going to do next. So, as your team is hunkered down and you are making your way quietly through alleys, what do you do?
Hey, 1 second, team. I got pretty fucked up our first fight, and I have a real totem. I'm sort of rethinking of me hanging on to this, because if I don't go down like that again, we're screwed. Um,
Who do you want to
so
carry it then?
I was thinking, Matthew, you're pretty. I've seen Matthew get out of sticky situations before.
It is a knack of
So,
mine. Aye.
what do you think? Are we all in
If
agreement?
if you want me to have more responsibility, I won't say no.
And what are we doing with these fake totems? Are we supposed to, does anybody know if we're supposed to put these around our neck as well?
It might be wise if they don't know which is our real totem to grab.
Okay.
We probably shouldn't all pile them on the one who has the real totem, because then there's no question as to who has it. But
Right. So we have 5 of these fake totems, so one each for everybody, and then the real totems, um, well, the real totems that we got from slaying the monsters. I'll keep one, and then maybe Duracon, or no, Lilith. I've
yeah,
seen you get out of situations pretty good. So here's a real totem from a monster
all right.
and a fake totem for you. So you have 3 totems.
So you are the one keeping track of this.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Because I am not. I have
No,
way too many sessions to handle for that.
no, I am. I am. So I will go ahead and in my notes here, just kind of.
Yeah,
Oop,
keep maybe tally who's carrying what and
of
have there
course.
be a unique tally for the real one, etc.
Yeah. All right. So I will have one real and one fake. Or no, two. It would be 2 fakes because we
Right.
got
We've got some more.
fake ones. Uh, we also got the initial fake ones that were given to us by
Mm-hmm.
Amila.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh, Lilith will have one real and 2 fake as well. Duracon will have one real and 2 fake. Sean, how do you spell Sean? Is it Sean? Sean?
Yes.
Okay,
The Irish way of saying it, spelling it.
fair enough.
But not super Irish
Uh,
because it would be Shauga or whatever.
right. Actually, Kaelan has just 2 fakes. And then Sean will have 2 fakes as well. And then Matthew, Matthew,
Mm-hmm.
will have ours, 2 fake. So everybody has 2 fake, uh, essentially, and then Lilith and Durkon have the real ones that we swiped off of monsters.
Correct. So, uh, when you have a character wearing a number of totems included with the real one, any real one, whether they be yours or one collected by a monster, they have to roll an investigation check. The DC is 20 to identify which is the real one. If they fail and they just grab one, we roll a die based on the number of totems that they're currently wearing. And if they happen to roll the maximum number of die, like if they're wearing 3 totems and they roll a 3 on a D3, they get the real one. Does that make sense?
Okay. I was kind of confused about the wording there. So,
So
whenever
I'll explain more clearly. So, for example, Matthew's wearing your real totem and how many fakes?
2.
Okay. So, if a monster or another creature went up to Matthew and went to try and wanted to steal his totem, that creature could use an action to investigate his totems to see which is the real one. It would be a DC 20 investigation check. If they fail the investigation check, they can just, or if they don't want to bother wasting the time to investigate, they can instead choose to just yank one of the totems off of Matthew's head. And then we roll to see which one they happen to grab.
Oh, okay. All right.
If they succeed on the investigation check, they don't need to roll to see which one to grab. They're going for the real one.
Right. Yes.
And then it's still an athletics and acrobatics contest, regardless.
Gotcha. Yeah. Contested. All right. So they can either do the investigation check or not. If they don't, it's just a random.
It's just
grab.
a die roll to see which one they get.
Okay. Cool.
And that goes same for you. If you see another creature or another contractor or another student who's wearing a number of totems and you want to grab their real one, you have to investigate it, which does take an action. Or, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
Now, right, the player forgot the torpor arrows. Those paralyze the creature. Yeah.
I think they're a DC 12 Constitution saving throw,
and it's for paralyzation.
It paralyzes them for, I think it's 1 turn.
Okay.
Basically, it's basically the same as a monk's stunning strike until the end of your next turn.
Okay, cool. All right. Now that we've got that sorted out, I am gonna give one of these to you, Matthew. It's got torpor on it. So if we run into,
he looks at it and you see he's really tempted to sniff and lick it, but he is a poisoner, so he does not. But he's very curious. You have to show me how to make that.
I can do that. Triss taught us how on my first day.
Matthew. All I've ever taught. All Maxwell's told me how to do is, well, dear grievous injury, I'd love some more tricks up my sleeve.
Oh, I was thinking I have 2 of these. One I can take, one for myself, and you can take one of these. And if we ever run into Maxwell, this could be our plan to disable him so we can take his totem.
Matthew kind of taps the arrow on his palm and says, I like it.
Good deal. All right. And I guess the strategy for dealing with Maxwell, if we ever come across him or surprise him, gosh, if that happened, we'd be so lucky. But I'm thinking we just dogpile him and then take his totem.
You see Maxwell kind of winces and he says, we can try.
One of us has to take a hold of him, right? I mean, we have Lilith here is good with getting people on their backs.
You don't know how fast Maxwell is.
Have you seen Lilith with a blade? She can knock anybody on off their feet.
I have. He still looks nervous.
Well,
nothing against you, Lilith. He's Maxwell. And Lilith just shrugs and says, I'll show you to be a doubter.
Right. Well, I think that's the plan for Maxwell if we ever run into him. Um, I think I'm the only one still a little bit fucked up. Instead of
Let me look at.
taking the
Hold on, hold on. Let me double check that. Hold on.
right.
Lilith has a couple scratches, but she's fine.
Okay.
She's missing 3 hit points.
Right. I am missing 5.
I believe a few of your characters still have their temp. Duracon still has his temp from breakfast. Matthew still has his.
Okay.
Sean doesn't.
All right. So it's just me and Lilith that are a little bit beat up. Still have some scratches. Um, let's take a potion and try to get one more totem before we go over to glasses. What do you think?
You're the boss.
All right. Trying to keep this diplomatic, but all right. Uh,
I think you mean democratic. Sean says as he's like picking dirt out of his nail.
right. That's you're right about that. Can
I'm
we
doing. I'm doing
can
fine. I'm doing fine.
can Lilith and I share a potion, or is that a
No.
thing? We
No.
can't do half and half. All right. Uh, okay. Well, fuck. Well, I'm gonna take a potion. I still have 2 left. I think Sean's down 1.
The problem is, once so mechanically, a potion's magic. Once you pop the vial, it needs to be drunk immediately.
Okay. All right.
Which is why when you feed someone, it's an action. You have to align the bottle with their mouth. You have to pop the top. It's a pain in the ass. So
Fair.
you can't drink it, pull away, and then offer somebody else half.
All right.
I respect the idea, but no.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and top myself off um, with a potion. If Lilith wants to, she can.
If you just drink it as 10, it's
Yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to press the healing.
sure.
All right. It should be full HP now.
You've been loitering in this corner for a little while. I'd like you to roll me a D100.
Boy.
17. Okay.
17.
You are unnoticed.
Okay. All right. Let's try to get the jump on someone.
All right. Roll me a D6. Let's see where your next encounter occurs.
6.
Okay. On the main street. Please roll me a D4.
1.
Okay. You do not have the advantage.
Fuck.
Someone
All right.
gets the jump on you.
Damn it.
Roll
right.
me a D20. Let's see who it is.
2.
Okay. Interesting. It is as you and your group are walking near the main street. You're just south of the East Park, having basically just gotten away from the actual East Park where you were before. And as you're making your way beyond it, you're about to turn into the alley. I need you to roll me a perception check, please.
Okay.
A team perception check, I should say.
So adding 4.
Not to your
14.
total. We add 4
14.
to the team's perceptions total average.
Gotcha. All right.
Oh boy. Okay. Your best perception from your team was Matthew with an 18. And then there was a couple. There was a 1, there was a 7, there was a 4.
All right. Cool.
So, I think your average perception's like a 12 plus 4, so it's 16.
Okay.
Not
It's
great, not terrible. Okay. Well, so I'm going to roll a couple die here to determine this. Okay. Duracon was in the lead. He had happened to move up with his good eyes. And Kaelan, you and Sean were on the wide side of the party. When suddenly, surging from the brush, I will show you what you see.
Oh, all right. I have a feeling.
Surging from the brush are a pair of panthers that leap out. They get to do this with advantage because they have surprise.
Fun.
Oh, Kaelan, you get crit. How about Sean? How
Okay.
about Sean? Sean just gets hit.
This glowing. Do I have an inspiration? Because it's glowing on my character sheet.
You've had. I gave everybody one in the group encounter. Have you not spent it?
I have not spent it.
Are you
apparently.
sure?
Nope, I did. I'll take that off. I don't know why it's glowing.
Okay.
I get crit.
You do get crit. By a panther, which... That sucks. I'm sorry. Kaelan, you take 16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw. DC is 12.
16 points. Why? There we go.
And Sean takes 8.
Strength saving throw.
Yes.
All right, 15.
You are successful. You are not knocked prone. The panther is going to follow up with a bite attack on you.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, it's a good thing it crit with the claws. That is an 18 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You take... Sean... Does a 16 hit Sean? I don't think so. It hits his AC exactly. All right. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And Sean takes 4. And at the end of that surprise round, combat begins. So please, your team, roll initiative.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
Oh my gosh. Maybe it's a good thing you didn't short rest immediately. Because you have it on deck now. Matthew's up. Suddenly he whips around at the silent strike of the panther. Is just your noise of pain is what alerts the party to what's happening. Because the panthers are dead silent as this happened. They rolled crazy stealth.
Wonderful.
They're panthers. Matthew says, "Oh fuck!" and he will dart to the side, and he will bonus action apply poison to an arrow. He will attack. Not an advantage, but he does get sneak attack if he hits. That's a natural 11 for a 17 on the panther fighting you, which totally hits.
Sweet.
Plus, I need to make a con save as the panther. So that's okay. Hold on. Okay, so sneak attack 2d6. The panther rolled a natural 1 on its con save.
Yes.
So it takes 2d8 poison. Oh, I rolled so bad. Okay. So that's... He takes 22 points of damage.
All right.
The panther is nearly killed in one arrow. But as it is, you, being right up in melee with it, see something strange. Beneath its black fur, you see blue energy seem to out from it in
Oh.
all directions. You don't know what that means. Wait, are you proficient in Arcana? You're half
I'm
proficient?
half proficient. Yeah.
Roll Arcana. DC is 15.
All right, 15.
Okay. Your studies in Arcana have... This was briefly covered, the natures of Banasite, and you suddenly suspect these panthers are not beasts. You suddenly suspect these panthers are, or whatever they are, because they can't actually be panthers, maybe they are constructs.
Oh.
And that means something weird could happen.
All right.
You suspect something might happen if they die.
All right.
That's
enough.
Matthew will then move. He will climb up into this wagon. He's now 10 feet off the ground. It's now the panther in front of Sean's turn. It's going to take a bite and claw attack. That's a 22 to hit. Sean has been trying to avoid burning a spell slot. He actually shield would not help him here, so he won't even bother. Okay, and then claw. Yeah, he saves the spell slot. He does not try to shield this, because that's a 23 to hit. Good God. Okay. He takes 12 points of damage total from that round.
Oof. Okay. Oof.
The next panther, the one fighting you, it's gonna try and wail on you.
Okay.
Bite. That's a natural 2. Claw.
Probably doesn't hit.
But probably not, no. And then a 15 to hit.
No.
Okay, it fails. Sean's turn. Sean looks at you and says, right about that wrist. Ah, fuck. And he will,
Oh.
what does he do? He's an artillerist. He will...
We still have the. He has the artillery up because we didn't.
He still
right?
has the
It does an
flamethrower
hour?
up, yes.
Yeah.
He will run. Actually, it can't reach the other one, but he will just flamethrower this one. So I'm going to dex save this panther. They're pretty good at dex saves. Not if they roll a 4. Okay. That's 3d6 fire damage.
Hell yeah. Roll well. Let's go.
Yeah, he rolled 15.
Hell yeah. 3 from Max.
Yeah. You see the flames lick at this panther's fur, catching in weird ways. And it smells acrid, not like the smell of burning hair like you'd expect. Sean says, something's funky about these panthers.
Right, yes. Do I have a chance to, like, react?
You can reply with a sentence.
All right. They might explode. They might be constructs underneath there.
You hear Lilith say, what the fuck? And now it's Duracon's turn. Duracon will say, then we'd better get you away from them. And he will run up and make a push attack.
Okay. Sweet.
Hold on a minute. He has to hit first. That is a 15, which does hit. Okay. Athletics contest. Duracon's pretty good at athletics. This panther is also pretty good at athletics, but Duracon rolled a natural 20. I don't even have to roll for the panther.
Woo!
It is shoved 5 feet away from you. He then looks at you and he says, you'll be fine. And that's his healing word.
Okay. Thank
you
God. Okay.
heal for 8.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
rolled max. You rolled a 4.
Okay.
That's Duracon's turn. He's got nothing else. Lilith. What does Lilith do? That's a good question. Okay. What would you have Lilith do?
All right. It's away.
Mm-hmm.
She's good with a bow, so let's have her finish this one off.
Okay. She looses an arrow from her longbow. That is a 15 to hit, which still hits.
Yes. Nice.
And her longbow does 11 points of piercing damage. This panther is slain. And by slain, I mean destroyed. As suddenly, as the arrow punches into it and it collapses to the ground, there's no one within 5 feet of it. A blue burst of energy explodes. It looks like that would have hurt if someone was near it, as blue fire washes up over the body of the panther.
All right.
Lilith says, "Well, fuck that." That's. I don't think she gets a bonus action attack. No.
I'll just give her a thumbs up.
I'm checking to see
Good
if
job.
she still has an action surge. She does. Would you like her to use it?
Yeah, actually, let's action surge, move her over here, and then see if she can push this one the fuck away
Okay.
from Sean.
Her athletics is not as good as Duracon's, but she will try.
We gotta try.
Okay. That is a 13 to hit. That does not hit.
Okay.
So she misses. But she did spend her action surge. Let me spend it real quick.
Okay.
Worth a try. No.
Does she have?
Okay. Does she have what?
No. I was gonna say maybe she can move her and Sean away.
Not without provoking attack of opportunity on her or Sean. The panther will be able to attack her if she moves away. She spent 20 feet to get here, so she can move 5 feet pulling Sean, but
It would take an opportunity attack,
yes, on Lilith.
and it's hard to. Okay. We're about to take a short rest. Let's try it.
Okay. Well, it's not resisted. Lilith will pull Sean away because Sean is aware of who's moving him.
Yeah.
The panther's going to take an attack. Lilith is hit with a 21.
Yeah.
Lilith takes 7 points of piercing damage. Okay.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. Gonna move over here now that it's everybody's away from it. In the radius, I'll go ahead and take out my bow and make an attack. Oh, come on. 13.
A 13 does not hit. You think their AC is likely a 14.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well,
NT.
yep. Just kind of go sails over as it ducks. And that's my turn.
It's Matthew's turn. Matthew will loose an arrow, seeing it's pretty hurt. He has no intention of getting closer to this thing. That's a 14 to hit, which does just hit.
Sweet.
Plus 2d8, and it has to make a con save. Yeah, he deals 14 points of damage. Nope. He deals 12 points. It still kills it.
Yes. All right.
And it also explodes in blue fire, and no one is close to it. However, at the end of the combat, and you go to collect the totems, you can make a note that you pick up a fake totem and a real totem. I need you to roll a d100.
Okay. 28.
Nothing seemed to hear, or at least nothing heard that cared to investigate these exploding panthers.
All right. All right. Let's go to glass. I am gonna carry the real totem from this one, and give Sean another fake totem.
Okay. When you say you're heading to the Griffin's bag, Sean says, "Thank fuck." All right. Now, the Griffin's bag is a couple of... It's a little bit of a walk, so I'm going to make a quick roll. Okay. You make it to the Griffin's bag without incident.
All right.
The Griffin's bag is empty when you get there. All the employees are gone, except you see that a small kobold is still outside. He is sweeping the grounds in front of the Griffin's bag, and he says, "Hey! You come to take a break?"
What did you? There's a lot of dangerous monsters. Are you sure you're supposed to be out here?
I gotta make sure it looks nice and tidy.
All right. He says nothing.
Okay.
Goes in.
As you head in, you see glass behind the counter. You see the counter is covered with these wide pans that are lined with these small brown pastries. And he says, "Ah, how is your fall festival going so far, my friends?"
Had did some fucking up, and got a little fucked up. What you got here, Glass?
These are a favorite of mine from back home. They are marshmallow rice cake.
All right, they look delicious.
I hope they are. I have not made them in a couple years, but, I felt like trying again. Oh, come. You're all welcome to have one.
All right.
Even two, if you say nice things. So if you eat one of them,
Yeah.
they restore 2 spell slots.
Oh. I will.
Eating
I
an
bagel
additional
this?
one. Eating an additional one does not actually increase more than 2 spell slots.
Okay.
So no matter how many you eat, you will have recovered 2 spell slots.
Okay. I'm gonna first step in, cure wounds myself.
Okay.
Well,
you're about to short rest.
Right. But I'm gonna eat these and get.
You do not have to eat it now.
Oh. Okay. All right.
You can save it if you want. Your party has been pretty careful with spell slots, but you have spent a couple.
Yeah, I've spent 2, or I'm gonna spend 2 if I do cure wounds here.
Sure.
Does he explain? Does he explain that?
No.
You get a little bit of magic back. Okay, gotcha.
He doesn't explain anything. Mechanically, when you eat them, you'll learn that. Duracon is very pleased by this, as he spent 3 spell slots, so he recovers 2.
Okay, sweet. All right, so he gets his now. All right.
Oh,
I'm a little.
I was reading this wrong. Okay, sorry. You can eat them whenever you want. I was just reading my own note wrong.
Gotcha.
You're good.
I think I will cure wounds still.
Okay, sure.
And then eat mine.
All right. You see Matthew and Lilith are both like, it tastes good. I was like, yeah. I feel a little energized.
Yeah, I feel like I got some things back. This is good.
I'm glad you enjoy.
All right. How are things going? Has anybody else come through?
We had the one group. Let's see if I remember. I believe Nore and her squad came by. They were looking much the same as you. Pretty hardy, little rough around the edges. I am not so sure that tall elven fellow is cut out for the labors of war.
All right then. Is that the only team you've seen?
So far, but it is early.
I think we've been at it for what, an hour, 2 hours?
It
What time is
is.
it right
He
now?
looks up at the clock on the wall and he says, "It is 12:52, or rather 2:52 in the afternoon. So you have been at it for 2 hours and 52 minutes.
All right. I think we're doing pretty all right.
Aye. It is rough when they have to come take a break within the first hour. That is when you know a team is not designed for long-lasting endeavors. Or if they just have awful luck. That does happen.
Fair enough.
Have you run into Maxwell?
Not yet, but I think we got a good plan for Maxwell if we ever run
He
into him.
he is on the prowl. Be careful about him.
We'll be careful. I think we got a good plan.
Every year, he always seems to enjoy making everyone panic. He never will ever put anybody out of the race, but he will fuck with you.
I think Kaelan's like glancing over at Matthew as we're talking about Maxwell, just kind of getting his gauge his
He's kind
reaction
of
to it.
he's kind of gritting his teeth, like in that expression of like where someone like sucks through their teeth, like he's worried about it, but there's nothing he can do about it.
Right. So, are these the only things that we can get here? These rice cakes, or can I spend some more money and get some more health potions?
No, I'm afraid it is traditional that the shelves are closed during the actual festival.
All right, fair
I
enough.
mean, what would stop you from purchasing an ace in the hole that no one else is prepared to buy? Hmm?
All right, that's fair. I think
Every
we're
uh, every little break has their own little thing they'll do for you. I know for a fact Zurich up at the Physicary will patch up anyone looking too dour.
all right. That's good to know.
Hmm.
Uh, what about the temple? What are they doing?
I can't give all their secrets. You'll have to go there and find out.
Fair enough. Well then, thanks for the break and the treats. They're real good.
You are welcome.
Did Matt? Did all the? So did everybody consume theirs, or is someone just not taking one?
They all. So you and Duracon and
The
Sean.
only spellcaster and Sean are the spellcasters.
Sean was missing one spell slot from a shield.
Okay,
So he's back to full.
right.
So I need to know when you're taking a short rest. Actually, did you cast Cure Wounds?
I did before
Okay.
eating.
So Sean would have seen you do that and would have done the same. So I will cast Cure Wounds for him as well.
Okay.
Because trying to work together as a team, he heals himself for 11. Okay.
Heck yeah. All right.
Then you
Uh,
guys will take a short rest.
Yes. And I will need to spend a hit die. All right. Dope. That puts me up to full. Only spent one. Same changes.
I think Sean is going to spend 2. Because he rolled real bad. Okay,
Oh,
he's back
no.
to full. Okay.
Sweet.
I
How's-
think everybody else
And then
is...
Lilith.
Well, Lilith needs a short rest for, 1 minute.
Does she
Oh,
get
yeah.
her action surge back?
She certainly do.
Okay, cool.
Did it not? Gosh dang it. There we go. It, like, lied to me that he didn't take the short rest. I'm like, yes, you did. Okay. I gotta make sure they all have hit the button. I forgot that Foundry was picky about this. Sorry. There we are. Okay. So your team has rested at the Griffin's Bag.
All right.
It is now 3:52 when you leave the Griffin's Bag. You're nearly into your 4th hour of the Fall Festival.
All right. I think during that short rest, he'll rest, but he'll also like check up on everybody, see how everybody's doing, like make sure all the gear's tight.
Everyone's in pretty good spirits. Everyone seems to be prepared and ready to go. No one's feeling disheartened. You've had a pretty good run of it so far.
All right. Oh, are we ready to head back out?
Ready when you are.
Good man. Let's go.
Okay. You head back out into Ferrum. And as you do, as always, please roll me a d6.
Four.
A 4. Okay. In the market. Roll me a d4.
2.
You have the advantage.
Sweet. I think we have 3 traps
Indeed.
still. We used one on the Vegapygmies. We'll alternate them when we have the advantage. So we'll just go for a surprise round.
Okay. Where are you holding
Set
it?
up for a surprise.
I have showed you the map. Go ahead and indicate where you're going to defend.
Okay. I think. Do we know where they're coming from, or
Mechanically, by choosing where you're defending there because you know creatures are coming from that direction.
okay?
You have the advantage. That's what that means. So, basically,
So
the advantage means it's as good as it could be for you.
Awesome. So where are they coming from?
It's up to you. Choose.
Okay.
Pick a spot.
Let's get a funnel. Let's say they're coming from over here. Let's have Matthew and Matthew up here on the roof.
Okay.
So we can. How tall is this building?
It's a single story. So the roof is about 15 feet up.
Okay, so but he can like duck down, hide, and then
yeah, it steeples down at this thing down to 10 feet, but it's easy for him to hide up there. Yeah.
Okay. And is this just a?
That is a thatch roof on the end of what looks like maybe it's a granary. You can stand on that roof as well, or you can choose to hide behind the awnings or the crates in front of it.
All right. I'll be up on the roof here.
Okay.
And then we'll have Lilith right below me, hiding right here, and Duracon right here, hiding as well.
Okay.
And then Sean, well, he knows where he needs to be best. Maybe behind Lilith, hiding behind Lilith, or giving support to Duracon, whichever he wants to do.
If you leave it up to Sean, I will place him where he'd want to be.
Okay, yeah.
Sean, one moment. Sean will set up right here, where he has a line of fire down the entire funnel.
All right. I like that. All right, cool.
All right. Let's see who it is that you encounter. Please roll me a d20.
$19. Ooh.
Okay. And you are going with a surprise round.
Yep. I'm committed to it.
Yeah,
Let's
you don't get to choose. You don't get to change now. Okay. I have the encounter. Here
Okay.
we go. So, as you all are holed up, you heard coming from down this alley, you heard like, and then you hear, and then you hear this horrendous voice. Silence, fools! And as they push their way into the alley, your entire team is going to roll me stealth at advantage, please.
Okay.
As you see making their way into this room, you've studied other planes, you've studied the Feywild. You recognize what you are looking at is a group of boggles and a sea hag.
Oh, all right.
All right. So, stealth. You rolled a 25. Yeah. That's pretty fucking good.
25.
Lilith rolled a 22. Matthew rolled a 26. I don't think there's even a chance. Yeah. Duracon, I think Duracon could roll a 1 and you'd still be basically undetectable. But he didn't. He rolled a 7. Okay. Let me roll perception for them. I don't think there's a chance in hell, but I'll try. They rolled a 3. Okay. Yeah. No shot. I would like you to please roll initiative for me. Just for the order of this surprise round.
14.
So many dice. Some of them are blocking my initiative tracker. Oh, man. So, I'm glad you have surprised, because some of your team rolled so bad on initiative. What the
I see that.
Well, the dice have fallen. That is how they lay. Matthew is going to go first on his surprise round. Let's see how it goes. You ready?
Yeah.
Matthew, peeking over the rooftop. He's aware he needs to aim for the big one first.
Thank God. Okay. I was about to. Okay. Good.
He's going to loose an arrow at advantage with poison dipped. At advantage, he rolled a 10 to hit.
Oh, come on.
That arrow bounces off the cobblestone behind her. She whips around and says, "We're under attack." Where? And she doesn't know where they came from.
Does he have a bonus action or no?
He dipped his poison.
He dipped it. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Kaelan.
Okay. Bonus action. I am gonna planar warrior this as a bonus action.
They
so
need to
it'll
be within 30 feet.
Okay.
Do not forget Pythagoras as well, unfortunately. You're going to have to... If you want to get within 30 feet, you're going to have to get off the roof. At least of the sea hag. Or you could save it until they get a little closer.
I'll save it. I'll stay here. In that case, I will... Favored foe doesn't have a range, does it?
I don't know. I only know that because I read Planar Warrior right when you posted it.
Okay. Then favored foe it does not have a range on it.
You likely have to see the creature.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can mark the target. So you choose it when you hit them.
All right. Then I hope this hits. Advantage?
You have advantage.
Ready.
They are surprised. I assume you're
Okay.
shooting the Sea Hag.
Yeah, I am. Yes.
20 hits.
Amazing. So this will carry the favored foe D4 coming first. That's a 4. And the damage from the bow. Okay. 13 points of damage
Okay.
total.
Yeah. She recoils from the arrow and she screeches all around us. And the boggles seem to bounce around confused. Duracon. Let's see. What's Duracon gonna do?
What's his spells look like?
Duracon. Guiding Bolt. Inflict Wounds. Bane. Command. Cure Wounds. Divine Favor. Hold Person. Magic Weapon. Spiritual Weapon. Guidance. Light. Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Do you have a
I
preference
think-
of what he'd use?
I think let's go with the guiding bolt. Second
First
level.
Okay, second level Guiding Bolt.
Since he has advantage on the Sea Hag. Let's get her. Let's get her right now.
Fair enough. He pokes her on the corner and hurls a gleaming bolt. That is a 17 to hit, which certainly hits. 5d6 radiant damage. He deals 21 points of radiant damage.
Oh yeah.
And the next attack to hit has advantage on the Sea Hag. Duracon's Guiding Bolt, you've never seen it before. It
No,
is
I haven't.
pure white, and it's streaked with little shards of scarlet that seem to streak behind it like a comet as it hurtles across the sky. And
That is dope.
Duracon peeks out and says, "For Vion!" And then we'll run back behind the wall. And the Sea Hag says, There! Get him! And they're still surprised, so they can't do anything.
Awesome.
Sean
Yeah.
will bonus action create his Force Ballista sitting on his shoulder. And it will immediately make an attack. That is a 14 to hit, which just hits the Sea Hag's AC. He will then loose a firebolt at her.
Hell yeah. Well, one of them has advantage. The first attack has advantage.
They both have advantage because surprise.
Right.
I actually
Okay.
didn't roll the firebolt at advantage as a mistake, so let me roll that again. I didn't roll the ballista at advantage either. I am terrible. Hold on. Okay. They both hit. Both hit. Both are neither crit, but both hit. Okay.
All right.
The Eldritch Cannon deals 2d8 force. The Firebolt deals 1d10 fire. Okay. Oh, he rolled so good with the ballista. He dealt 15 points of damage with the Force Ballista and 4 points of fire. The Sea Hag is obliterated. It had 18 hit points left. It is immediately killed, and it is launched 10 feet back. It is technically off the map. The boggles, they're not speaking common. They're gibbering in Sylvan. But even if you can understand Sylvan, they're not actually saying anything useful. They're just basically saying, "Oh shit!" It's now Lilith's turn. Lilith will peek out from the awning. It's just a lot of boggles.
Mm-hmm.
She just looses an arrow. She doesn't bother closing the distance.
Fair enough.
At advantage. It's a 22 to hit. As she looses it, she says, "Anything I should know about these?"
Do I know anything?
Roll Arcana. She only deals 5 points of piercing damage. Bad roll.
10?
You remember vaguely that they can teleport?
Alright, they can teleport. I watch out for that.
She... What? Fuck! And then she draws her short swords. That's her turn. It's now... Finally, the end of the surprise round. The first boggle, No, this boggle in the back. It will... What is it going to do here? Okay. This boggle is going to... How far do they teleport? Hold on, I need to be sure. $30 feet, okay. This boggle is going to run forward here. And then... It's going to create a rift right here. I need to create a notary for myself. Creates a teleport for itself right here. And it appears behind Lilith, and that's its turn.
Okay.
That's all it can do. This boggle is going to run forward, jump through the rift, boo, and appear next to Lilith and is going to make a pummel attack.
Oh, boy.
And then it rolled a 2 to hit. So, it's then going to oil puddle.
Oh.
So, suddenly the ground around Lilith is slippery as it creates a 10-foot pool of oil. I need to make a DC 11 saving throw. Really, these creatures, they're supposed to make the hag dangerous in this encounter. But the hag is gone. Lilith succeeds with a 13. So she just is standing, and it's sticky underneath her, and she says, "What the fuck? You didn't say this part."
I didn't know that part.
Fucking hell. And Matthew's going to peek over and say, it's fine, Daddy's here. And he's going to loose an arrow to the boggle that just... I'll roll a d2 to see which one he goes for. He's going for the one who created the rift.
Okay.
They didn't know he was there regardless, so he's at advantage still. That's a natural 20.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Plus sneak attack crit. So, holy shit, he does 12. He does 32 points of damage to that boggle. It is immediately slain. Actually, wait, I need to not delete the body, but it is dead. And the rift closes because the boggle that created it is gone. And then Matthew winks and jumps back up on the roof, running back. And as he does, you hear Lilith say, "Call yourself Daddy again, I'll fucking kill you." And that's this boggle's turn. This boggle is going to run this way. And I'm going to roll to see who it's going to try to fuck with. Come on. Roll, please. Okay. It creates a rift up to you, and it appears next to you. Next boggle that was shot is going to run through the rift, and is going to appear next to you as well, and it's going to try and it's going to boggle oil you.
Oh.
So please roll me a dexterity saving throw. DC is 11.
Okay.
You succeed.
16.
It's gonna try to pummel you anyway. Which, for the record, and I'm not making this up, he hits you with his head. Just his head is enormous compared to his body. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Damn it.
Okay, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. These are really supposed to back up the hag. They're pretty... Alright, your turn.
Okay. Well, things are in melee right now.
Yep,
so Snakebite's coming out, and the dagger, and it's gonna make an attack on this one that just headbutted me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, "What the fuck?"
It just keeps screeching at you. And then it just...
Oh my god, a 2.
A 2! I'm afraid a 9 does not hit a boggle.
Alright, follow up with the dagger. And a 1.
Okay, the dice have spoken.
Okay. Well,
It's laughing at you. It's just chittering and jeering. as you fail to hit it.
Fun. Okay.
This boggle's turn. This boggle is going to jump through this rift, and then it's going to create a rift. All the way down.
It's like chutes and ladders.
Yes. It it appears next to Sean. Can I have the token, Foundry? Thank you. Jesus, fuck. It's right in front of Sean. You hear Sean say, "What the it appears next to him. But that's his turn. It's not Duracon's turn. Duracon says, "Fear not!" and runs up and is going to hit it with his battle axe at advantage because he's flanking. Or he will try to hit it. Come on. A 13 doesn't hit.
Oh.
Okay, well.
Are you sure the hag was...
Sean's turn. Boggles are annoying. That is all. It's now Sean's turn. Sean is going to risk taking a step back because they don't seem to be that dangerous. They're just irritating. It's going to take an attack of opportunity on him. It's a 7 to hit. It doesn't hit him. So he will, again, the Force Ballista fires at hit. Normal. That's a 16 to hit, which does hit. 2d8 fire. And then he's going to firebolt it. That's 8 points of force damage. The firebolt does not hit. Still, 8 points of force. And the boggle was sent 10 feet back. It slams into Duracon as it is injured slightly. It's now Lilith's turn. Lilith is going to stab the one in front of her, because what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Straight attack. And then her offhand attack. 12 doesn't hit. And neither does a 10.
Oh, these are great.
Yeah, the dice are really on your side, it seems. This boggle, the one in front of Lilith, is going to... What is it? It's going to pummel her. It's just going to try and whack her, I guess. That's a 14 to hit, which doesn't hit anything. And then it's going to try to sticky oil her. I need a dexterity saving throw from Lilith. She's real good at these. Yeah, she succeeds. You hear from below you as the boggle blows a raspberry at Lilith when it misses. It's now Matthew's turn. Matthew, from this rooftop, you hear him say, "This is like shooting fish in a barrel," as he whistles an arrow at the one in melee with Lilith.
Well, I'm glad you're having a fun time.
I'm having a blast! He hits with a 25. Okay. His bonus action's free, so he dips it. Deals 6 plus 9 plus I need to make a con save for this boggle. It rolled a 2. So it deals an additional 2d8 poison. I think he just one-shot this boggle. He did indeed. That was 25 points of damage to that boggle. And it's knocked down on the ground. That one had created no rift. Okay. You hear Matthew say, "You're welcome!" And then he will run back on the roof a little bit. It's now the boggle in front of you's turn. This one's going to try to sticky oil you. I need you to make a DC 11 dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. I make it.
You do make it. Okay. That's good. You don't want to be stuck. And it's going to try and hit you with its big-ass head. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh
Jeez.
my God.
That
Okay.
just barely hits.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wonderful.
And the boggle in front of you is going to try and sticky oil you again, so roll me another dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
DC still 11.
22.
Yeah, I think the boggles are seeing that you are extremely quick, and they just... And it's going to run through. And then step into the rift.
Do I get an opportunity?
Yes.
Or, okay. I'll take it, yeah.
Go ahead.
With
So
snake bite.
mechanically, it's very weird. When they step into the rift, that
Oh,
doesn't hit.
my God.
What
That's
happens
two
when
natural ones in a row.
when they step into the rift, they kind of, it's like suddenly they begin to shrink extremely quickly. And then they appear on the other side of the rift. It's very weird to watch. But it does take a second, which gives you an opportunity to hit them. And then this one's going to step here and try and pummel Duracon. Because he's probably more fun than you are. That's a 12 to hit. That doesn't hit anything. Okay. Kaelan, you're up.
Okay. Are these things like flying or floating or anything like that?
They're just running around, and they kind of bounce when they run.
Okay. Frustrated, he is gonna try and grapple it,
Okay.
and okay. I want to toss it towards Lilith, like toss it on the ground.
Okay. So
Is that possible?
what is your strength?
It's a 14.
You can easily pick one of these up. They weigh about 35 pounds. Go ahead. You have to get your hands on it. So
All right.
make a strength-based attack, so like an unarmed attack.
All right. Oh, 12.
It is too quick to get grabbed.
Okay. Can I make a bonus action stab?
With your offhand weapon?
Possible. Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead and stab it. I understand your frustration. That is what
All right. 16.
You hit.
Yeah. All right. 4 points of damage.
You deal 4 points of damage to the boggle. It as you stab into it. It seems very upset.
All right. Good. That's my turn.
Okay, next boggle. This one's going to run around in a tight circle around Duracon. And then it's going to step through the rift.
Oh.
It's going to try to sticky you. Please roll me a dex save.
I thought you were done with this. Fuck. Oh, 11?
That is the DC.
All right.
It almost gets you this time, as you
Yeah.
successfully stabbed the other boggle. But Duracon does get an attack opportunity, so let me do that real quick. He has to roll better than he rolls a 12 to hit. He misses. Okay. The boggle in front of you is then going to try to pummel you.
Okay.
Because that's what they do. That's a 16 to hit.
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
You miss its stupid head as it tries to pummel you again. Duracon he looks up at you and says, I am losing my patience for these. And he will swing his battle axe at the boggle in front of him.
I want to say that miss. Kaelan just puts the flat of his hatchet up, and it just hits the hatchet.
You just hear this ping as the boggle like staggers back. Didn't
Stop that.
Not yet. That's a 20 to hit the boggle. But he deals.
Yeah.
It's 5 slashing damage.
Oh.
They're just too quick and obnoxious. Part of the frustration, it's like fighting a Teemo. They just keep running away. It's now Sean's turn. Sean's going to fire the Eldritch Ballista again. Why do I keep calling it that? The Force Ballista. Good God.
I mean, Eldritch Blast does do force damage, so it's
but this does more
reasonable.
damage than a fucking Eldritch Blast. But he misses. But he will send the Firebolt. Yeah, that's what we get, I guess. Okay, that's a 21 to hit with the Fireball. That certainly hits, and he deals 4 points of fire damage. Sean is then. What's he gonna do? That's his bonus action. Actually, can't do anything. He'll stay right there. Lilith's turn. Lilith is going to look around. She can hear all the shit going on up with you. She's gonna roll athletics to climb up onto the roof.
All right.
That's a 17. She makes it up onto the roof. You want some help? And she's
These fuckers.
She's gonna swing with the rapier and swing with the short sword. Looks like 2 hits. It is 2 hits. It's 21 and 17. Rapier. Okay, she deals 17 points of damage total to the first boggle, slaying it. Why? Foundry, you fucking... And is dead.
Alright.
You're welcome. And then she'll run up into melee with the next one. That one was controlling this rift. Now, back to the top. That boggle's dead. Matthew's turn. Matthew is going to assess the situation. Eeny miny. That one. And he will loose an arrow toward the one in front of you. I didn't mean to roll with advantage. I'll just take the first one, which was a 21. Rogue.
Yes.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay.
So as it's bobbling around, it's still recovering from hitting its head on your axe. It just... as it's killed by the arrow. And that rift is gone. It's now the last boggle. It's a good movie.
The last boggle.
This boggle looks up at Duracon, and it goes... and it's going to create a rift.
Oh, come on.
Right up to Matthew. But Duracon will get an attack of opportunity. He hasn't rolled well so far. He rolled a 4. He misses.
Oh.
That's his turn. You hear Matthew say, "What the fuck?" As it's now in melee with him. It's your turn, Kaelan.
All right. Should I just leave it so you have to fucking do something about it? No. All right.
You could, I guess. He's like pulling his rapier out.
All right. Yeah.
I think.
Oh, 11.
You kill it. Yeah, it's dead. It had 4 hit points. So, that is the end of combat.
Whew.
Nothing was particularly loud, so, as such, there is no risk of an incoming party.
Okay. Gonna slide off and check the hag for the totem.
Hold on. She had a fake.
Okay. We'll put that
Matthew will check
around my neck.
Matthew will check the one neck by him. It's a fake.
Okay.
Lilith will check the 2 up there. The first one is a fake. The second one
All right.
is a fake.
Okay.
So you get all the fake totems.
Amazing.
Yep. You get 5 fake
so
totems
those 2.
and 1 real totem.
5 fake, 1 real. All right. So Durkon will have 1 fake as well. 1 more fake. And then I will. So 2, 1, 1. And then Sean will have a fake as well. And I will take the real one from this encounter.
Okay.
All
Make a
right.
note of who's carrying what. Okay. In that case, we go back to the map. As you finish this encounter with not looking any worse for wear, just more annoyed than anything else.
Yeah.
Boggles. But you can see how they would be a menace with a hag there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what advantage will do for you.
Sorry, I have to reload it. Shift it again.
No worries. It's doing its best. It's just not very good.
Okay.
So, as you go back to the map, we prepare for our next encounter. Go ahead and roll d6.
I'm going to stick to the middle of the group since I'm the only one that got hit that last one. So I'm going to try and protect.
So, if the enemy
Kaelan.
has the advantage on you, I roll to see what sort of layout your team is in.
Okay.
Sorry.
all good. All right. Let's go. Next
Please
one.
roll me a d6.
6.
Okay, this one is happening at the chapel gate. Please roll me a d4.
2.
Once again, your team will have the advantage. So,
Okay, that's good. I think
here
we'll
we
use
are.
a trap for this one.
Okay. Go ahead and choose where on this map you would like to set up. I remind you, a trap covers a 3x3 square.
Okay.
And Matthew's DC for them is, I think, a 15.
Okay. Cool. Well,
No, it's a 14. It's a 14, but still good. All right, where?
3x3. This is a big map.
Some maps are better for traps than others, but this, you can get lucky.
Okay, this seems like the best.
Okay. So, you are going to set a trap in that choke point.
Sorry, I just heard a bang. Weird.
I heard a
Okay.
sheep.
Yeah. What's? Oh, is that the background noise?
Yeah, that's the ambient right now of
Okay.
of the chapel gate. That's all.
And once again, we'll have. Okay, so the 3x3 is there. We'll have Lilith here.
Okay.
And Duracon kind of like tucked in here.
Sure.
Just so he can just run up and hit one of them,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is. Sean will be in this. Are these bushes or trees?
Both. They're two trees tall with brush and shrubbery around their base. You can.
Yeah.
All of these potters are half cover for anybody in them.
Okay. Yeah. Sean right here.
Okay.
And then Matthew will give an aerial for him as well. So like right here on the other side of the steepled roof, so
Okay.
he can just peek over and shoot down.
Sure.
And then I will be behind Lilith in this bush here.
Okay. So, let's see what it is that you're facing. Roll me a d20.
All right, 9.
A 9. Lots of unique ones today. All right. This encounter you heard long before you saw them.
Sweet.
As just heavy footsteps coming down the alleyway. Give you plenty of time to set up. Please roll me stealth for your party. Not an advantage because you're not setting up for a surprise round. You've spent a little bit more time setting up the trap, but it's just a straight roll for stealth.
Okay, 19 for Kaelan.
Okay. Let's do Lilith. Okay. Sean. Okay. Duracon. All right. And Matthew. All right, so your team rolled pretty well. Your average stealth is about a 22.
Sweet.
Before anything else, let's go ahead and get you guys on the initiative tracker. All right.
All right, 17.
Hold on. Two thundering footsteps. Then another pair. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Do not need this thing to have 5,030 hit points.
That would be impossible.
That would be so dumb. All right.
But we'll try.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get initiative from your team. So let's roll these guys.
Yeah, Sean. A little
Natural 20
come
out
on.
of him. They're doing their best. It's just not great. Okay. And now for the opposition. All right, so your team is lying in wait as these two large creatures push their way down the alley. They reveal themselves at the same time. Two ogres. No, two half ogres. More humanoid than you'd expect. But they push their way into the clearing, and they need to both roll me a perception to even have a chance of not getting hit by this thing. DC is 14. They both fail. They step forward, and as soon as they enter its reach, the wire trap... I need you to roll me 66, please.
All right.
Now we'll roll both their dexterity saving throws.
Okay. 22.
22 points of slashing damage. These wires lash out at the knees and ankles of these two half-ogres, and they both... One of them manages to step out of the range just enough to take half damage. As
Okay.
he succeeded on his dex save. But the other did not like it. Well, I mean, they both didn't like it, but one liked it less than the other one.
All
and
right.
that's how combat will start. Matthew is up first. The trap set, the trap sprung. Matthew's going to peek over the roof. And they don't know he's here because of that crazy stealth, and he's going to loose an arrow at the more injured one. At advantage. He dips. That's a 19 to hit. That totally hits. Okay, let me roll a con save. These things are pretty hardy.
I would imagine so.
Yes.
They're huge.
It rolled a 12. What is his DC for poison? Let me check.
Would it be the same as a trap?
No, because it's technically like a cast. It's a 13. They rolled a 12.
Heck yeah.
He failed. Okay, so it takes a shitload of damage. Hold on. It takes 10 poison, 9 sneak attack, and 10 piercing from the arrow. 29.
Wow.
It had 28 hit points. The half ogre, it just thunders to the ground. The other half ogre turns and says, Grog? No. And Matthew
Oh, no.
will slowly
Don't make me feel bad.
creep back
Come
down
on.
the wall. It's now Sean's turn. Sean still has his Eldritch Cannon. So he's going to fire that guy. He still has it for another 20 minutes. And he will loose a firebolt at advantage. Because they didn't know he was here. It's an 18 to hit. That certainly hits. Okay. And the firebolt is a 14 to hit. Which does hit. These guys are very easy to hit. So that's 10 points of force damage and 8 points of fire damage. Just 18 points of damage in one turn.
Yeah.
Cleaning up. You guys using advantage to your benefit. Kaelan, you're up.
All right. Gonna peek out so I get a good line of sight on him. Or is this blocking my view?
You have to peek a little farther. This crate under here is blocking your view.
Okay,
There you go.
25 then.
You have a shot.
And I will loose an arrow.
You have an advantage. Didn't know you were there.
All right.
25 hits. Yes, absolutely. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, crap damage.
Womp womp.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to back off 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's now the half ogre's turn. No, and it runs up as far as it can. And it's going to throw a javelin.
Oh, no.
It's going to throw a javelin at you because you just hit it.
Oh.
That's a 10 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah.
I think Kaelan's eyes would go fucking wide. It's like saucers, and he'd just duck.
Yeah, this huge, it's like the size of a ballista bolt, this massive javelin just woof, right over your head. That's his turn.
Yeah.
Duracon's going to run up close to it.
Does he have a javelin himself?
He does.
All right, let's do it.
He'll throw a javelin, absolutely. Hold on a minute. Now, he is at advantage. I gotta remember that. Roll again. Okay, it didn't crit. It also didn't hit. He rolled a 7 and then an 8. Jesus Christ.
Aww.
So another javelin, like, clatters on the stones. And you hear Duracon say, sorry. That's his turn. It's now Lilith's turn. Lilith is not keen to get into melee, but she will.
Shouldn't have to.
Actually, she's going to use a maneuver. She's going to use a trip attack.
Okay.
So, let me see here. This. Usability. That's a 23 to hit.
Yes.
Yes. This thing needs to make a strength saving throw. And it rolled a 5. This massive half ogre just slumps on the ground as if it's all of its momentum was in that javelin throw. And you see Lilith just whip her rapier across its feet, and it slams on the ground. Let's roll damage. This plus the superiority die. There might not need to be another round. No? That's 10 points of piercing damage, and then she will offhand attack it. At advantage, because he is prone. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay. So, almost as if in the same move, she just rolled max damage on a crit with her offhand. She just thrusts the short sword into the base of its neck, and the half-ogre immediately stills. And is killed.
Ooh. All right.
He looked
well
worried.
Fucking done. That was that was as big as a ballista. Whew.
You're fine. And she will tug the totem from around its giant neck. Let me roll. That's the real one. Both half-ogre bodies are immediately vanished.
All right. I do not believe Sean has a real one left, so we'll give him one.
Okay. You toss it to him. He puts it around his neck. Well done. And that is going to have to be my last encounter.
Okay. I think Kaelan will go, since she's checking that one, he will walk over to the other ogre.
It's gone.
And then, yeah, give her a slap on the ass.
You feel the sharp rap of her tail as it whips across your ass really hard.
What? I'm just giving you payback for the other one. the other day.
And I'm just giving you payback for this one.
All right, it's a never-ending payback then.
Yeah, you're never going to be even.
Never, never ever. All right, well done, everybody. Let's. This is going really well. I'm worried that we're gonna find something that we can't handle.
Well, don't jinx it. And Lilith, just like, looks at you as if you're an idiot, and she says, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
All right. He'll knock on the wooden door on the way
Okay.
out.
Okay. Actually, on that building that you were just by,
Oh, yeah.
you, the door opens and Zurich says, "Yes."
Oh, no, I just may have jinxed myself, so I knocked on wood.
Oh, well,
We're,
good luck in the fall festival. And he closes the door.
we'll come back later.
He opens it again. I'm sure you will.
All right. Yeah.
That is the physickery. That building is the physickery.
Oh shit. Okay. I think in the heat of the battle, he wouldn't have really noticed.
Yeah. All right. So, if there's any last moments of order you'd like to accomplish before the end of the session, anything you want to comment, or anything you want to talk to your team about real quick?
I think he would, as we're slinking away. Hey, how are you on spells, Durkon?
Fine. I've just used that one guiding bolt. Otherwise, Glass's little snack seems to have juiced me back up to full.
All right. Could I get just one that word you said to me kind of healed me up a little bit? Can I get one of those?
Are you sure that's wise?
Probably not. I'm gonna use my last potion.
Very well.
And he will heal back to full.
Vion rewards caution in battle, just as much as bravery.
Spells are useful. Consumables,
Aye.
we have enough.
And also, if we happen to find more contractors, perhaps our thief might be able to pick their pockets.
Oh, that's a good idea. What do you think, Matthew?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Contractors might have some healing potions on them. They're supposed to be out here as long as we are, right?
Aye. Next time we see some, I'll try and see if I can sift around their little vial belts, see if I can get any health potions or anything else useful.
It's a good plan.
They did say no rules, so well, except for the executing thing, but you know.
Right. All right. Good job, everybody.
All right. Let's get the fuck out of here. You hear Sean say. And you watch as his little collapsible turret finally collapses back onto his belt.
Awesome. Okay. Then that's gonna leave it there.
Alrighty.
As we slink away.
Then that has been your second session of the Fall Festival. I hope you're having fun.
Yeah.
Everyone's going about this a little differently, and you can see just how much having the advantage makes a huge deal.
Yeah. It helps a lot. I've gotten real lucky.
Yes.
Just bracing myself for the unlucky.
It'll happen, I'm sure. All right, so thank you for playing with me, and to everybody at home, thank you for watching. Can't wait to see you next week, and we love you.